We're in.
That's it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is a very different. I got to remember talking to the mic. This is super different from what I'm used to.
What are you gonna call this thing?
MULLETMAN podcast.
MULLETMAN podcast.
Yeah.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah. So first one, me and Jared have been talking about doing it for a while.
Yeah.
If
Ever
you can
since we
tell,
first met.
Yep. You can tell we're pretty sunburnt.
Raccoon eyes and sunburnt, but happy.
We had a very fun day
That was
on the lake.
that was probably the greatest day of bow fishing I've ever had in my life.
Yep. So y'all stay tuned for that. It'll also be on Jared's channel. If y'all don't know it, do you want Outlaw Outdoors?
I mean, Outlaw Outdoors.
So
Yeah, those are
his
it.
channel will be linked in the description. Y'all go check him out. He'll
Thanks,
have
man.
he'll have a video over there up as well later on this week. So check it out. Stay tuned on this channel for that upcoming video, and we got some stuff planned for tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
For the rest of the week. So
Some birdies.
Yep.
It's gonna
So-
be fun.
new to the podcast game. I don't know if I'm yelling into the mic or not, but
Well, you can see your levels right here. Like, that's me right there. That's you.
yep.
So as long as
So-
they don't go into the red, you're all right.
We were testing them earlier. This stuff is stupid expensive. $1,300 for a little. I don't even know what you call it.
Yeah, well, this is a really good recorder. To be honest, I don't remember if it was $1,300, if it was $300, but I think
Well,
$1,300
so-
sounded good.
So I've been wanting to do a podcast for a while. I actually bought mics from you 2
Mhm.
years ago,
And those are good mics too.
and I have not done anything with them. So y'all leave in the comments if y'all like this. I have no idea if y'all will enjoy this or not. We'll try to keep it
Hillbilly?
pretty short,
Okay.
hillbilly, and short and sweet for the first one at least.
Yeah, like a dirty 30.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what you should call the podcast, Dirty
Dirty
30.
30.
That's actually, no, don't. That's mine. That's mine.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it.
All right. So Jared's got Dirty 30. So basically, I just wanted to talk really about anything, but hunting in general, how I got started in YouTube, because a lot of y'all asked that. And if I do this full time, I do YouTube full time, hunting and fishing. Same as you. You've been doing it for, I mean, a lot of y'all follow Jared as well. You gave me, you're one of the big reasons why I was successful in YouTube. So I'm sure a lot of y'all watch Jared already, but tell them you started from Florida, Alaska, Kentucky,
Yeah. Well,
flies.
I lived everywhere, man. I remember when you got into YouTube, we met how long ago? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Because the funny story, and I know we've told this before, but like I don't think maybe we haven't told it before. But like we met each other like 3 years ago, but like 5 years ago or more,
Oh yeah.
he sent me a bino
Vinyl
harness,
harness.
and on a video, and I have it on a video from like my old Live to Thrill days. So that's the first time you hollered at me.
Yeah. So a lot of y'all ask that question too. What is the Bino harness? I don't really plug it as much as I should, but
It's great.
it's a little company I started with my dad probably. Well, I mean that was
It was
5
like
years
5, 6
ago,
years ago,
6,
yeah.
7 years ago probably. That'll be linked in the description. Y'all can go check it out. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I'll just
elaborate
say
on
it.
it,
They're
but-
awesome. I wear mine all the time.
Yep.
And
Just
plus,
a leather binocular harness is all it is.
yeah. Well, when you like start getting into Western hunting, even with like, you know, when you're hunting in the South, but like especially Western hunting, even when you're not hunting, when you're just scouting, they're awesome. Just keeping on you, and they're on your person at all times.
So what do you think about?
Are we changing the subject?
No, no. I want to stay on bino harness for a
Okay.
second. What do you think about every single company that has the pouch bino harness? Because you do switch back and forth, and I can see I think my bino harness is targeted towards Texas
Mm-hmm.
whitetail.
Yeah. Well, but I use it for everything still
Yeah.
here. Now, I use the covered ones when I'm elk hunting, if it's, you know, which when you're elk hunting, there's crappy weather.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and
like,
y'all have dust and everything else up here.
yeah, especially like here, we got a lot more elements and wet snow and all that stuff that keeps it protected. But, I mean, if I know the weather, which you should when you go out, then I know which one to use. But I just like the vinyl harness. It's more comfy.
Yep. It is
And it's
very
kind of, you just put it
comfortable.
on like a backpack.
And I like it because it's not bulky. I'm not saying I'm never gonna wear one, because I think there are situations where you need like an actual case for your, especially good optics. I mean,
well, plus like having a pouch in front like is good sometimes just because it's not just for your binos. Like, oh, you put your rangefinder on the side or something like that. But when you're,
I gotta move this chair.
When you don't like it,
No,
moving it. But when you're running gunning, you can just hang it on your seat. I hang it on my the headrest on my seat. Bino harnesses are some of the best gear you can have. Like binoculars, you wish you had binoculars all the time. Like I'll just tell them, we're going pigeon hunting tomorrow.
Yep.
And we use binoculars pigeon hunting.
Do y'all really?
Yeah, we spot the white ones out of
I
packs.
bet Paul, the guy that we go with, is like a wingman.
Oh, he's the wingman. Oh, that's his new name, the wingman.
Yep, that's a good one.
He's, we were talking about this earlier. There's like some guys, like we're big into hunting, all types of hunting. We've done it all. Mm-hmm. We're watching us hunt iguanas at the Cayman Islands. Dude, nobody could say that except us, really.
Yeah. Well, we have the only permits.
We have the only firearm permit.
There's a few hiccups along the way with that. There's a lot of lash.
Right. I was going somewhere with that though. But binoculars. Yeah. But like, you need them all the dang time, man.
Yep.
So yeah.
Speaking of that, I just linked up with Maven Optics.
So they do. Do they do binos or binoculars?
Yeah. They do binos, spotting scopes, rifle scopes.
You might need to hook me up, man.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that.
If I'm good. Yeah, optics are very important. Sometimes it's almost like cheating.
Yep.
It's like, dude, you know what my favorite thing is? Like when you're whitetail hunting in Texas and you see a buck coming in, even if it's not the one you're going to shoot, it's like you got your binos on him, you can see him coming. You can see every character that he has. When back in the day when we started hunting, it's like, I think he's a 16-pointer, and then he comes in and he's a spike.
I have that problem all the time.
That was funny, but he didn't laugh.
You're not that funny. You're not as funny as you think you are sometimes. One of the biggest problems I have whitetail hunting is some of the ranches that I hunt are like MLD programs. So, for instance, one of the ranches that I hunt, we actually just sold our share of it, but apologize.
You got the burp?
Yeah.
Sometimes with you, I don't know what corner it's coming out of.
Yeah, I know. So sometimes some years are different, but they'll do like you have to shoot a cold buck before you can shoot a trophy buck. So you're trying to show off your lats.
Yeah, my lats. You guys should really feel my lats. I'm doing pull-ups over there.
Anyway, so you have to shoot a cold buck. MLD tag. You have to shoot a cold buck before you shoot a trophy buck. 8 points or less is considered a cold buck on some years. It's different every year, but there's been so many times where I've had bucks walk in right at the end of shooting light, and I cannot tell if it's an 8-pointer or if it has a kicker or if it's a 9-pointer. Mm-hmm. So I think low light optics has got to be one of the most crucial parts of your hunting gear.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like
whitetail.
Yeah. Sure. Cameras too. Like if you're wanting to film it, you need low light capabilities for shizzle. So, man, today was such a good day.
Yep.
It was such a good day today. You guys are gonna see the video in a couple days.
A couple days. There was actually something happened today that was very. It was scary / crazy
/ like almost like when we first saw it. I was like,
we had to make a phone call to 911. So.
Yeah, it was a little sketchy.
Yeah.
Still don't really know.
Yeah, it's probably in the news. So I'll see if I can add that to that video because I'm not done with it yet. So
I think, I still don't even know what that happened. But I today, speaking of the, that's the bad stuff out of the way. Today was the best bow fishing day I've ever had in my life. Yep. And we both have done a lot. And
we had Texas 2 weeks ago, and
that was one of the best.
That was the best, and then
it was the best per fish.
Yeah,
like fun wise, it wasn't as fun because
Airboat problems.
Airboat, like
going 10 miles an hour.
yeah.
Down
I mean,
the
you're
river.
flying trying to shoot these fish, and it was a workout. Like I'm sore now, but I was super sore 2 weeks ago when we.
My fingertips are raw. Well, they're not now.
Yeah.
We actually.
Didn't you ask me something about Alaska or?
Yeah, I mean that was like 10 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting what I'm.
I just wanted them to know like where your background came from, how it
Oh, that's right.
basically self-made.
I thought you asked me like where you and I like kind of met. I don't know.
No.
I'm delirious, y'all.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I was born in 1991, and then, but yeah, well, so you know what? It's kind of funny is I was born in Florida. I was a beach boy, hence the blonde hair. Mom had me on the beach every day for like 3 years straight. Then we moved to southern Missouri, into Branson, which is
I love Branson.
Table Rock
Branson's
Lake.
awesome.
Beautiful Ozark Mountains. Like when people think of Missouri, they don't think of what Branson is. Like you're in the Ozarks. Like it's beautiful.
Branson actually reminds me of that little town we went to today.
Yeah, it does. It's just like the mountains are just a little bit bigger up there.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful.
And altitude. Just to cut in real quick, we couldn't breathe today at all.
No, it was. I think. I think we were at about 11,000 feet.
Yeah.
That's a good. You might put that in the title. I'll put that in the title.
Y'all might see that in a couple days. We'll see.
Put that. Sorry,
We'll see.
y'all.
Jared likes to come up with my titles and thumbnails when I'm down here.
I just like to help him out a little bit, you know. I mean, his channel does better than mine. So no worries.
Yeah.
But from Branson, we went to Colorado, where we are now.
Lucky Lipper.
Yeah, Lucky Lipper, apologize. And then from Colorado, I went to high school here. And then when I graduated high school, I moved right back down to Florida because I wanted to be a Florida boy again, you know. And then I found out
he changes his mind every day too, whether he still wants to be a Florida boy.
I'm very bipolar in like the way I think about certain things. And then I went from Florida again to Alaska for 2 years. And
that's just to butt in one more time. That's probably the coolest part of your story. Like that's a dream of a lot of outdoorsmen, our age, I would say.
Well, I say like people think about Alaska, and I feel like some people they like, oh, I just want to go to Alaska, or they hunt in Alaska or fish in Alaska. And they get scared by the state of Alaska because it is scary.
Yeah, it is.
Like, dude, the state of Alaska is nothing to muck with. Like,
it ain't Africa, but it's Alaska.
Okay, Africa because of the animals, but I'm not talking about the animals. I'm talking about the climate.
The animals are just as scary in Africa as they are in Alaska. I'm talking about the actual.
You talking about like the climate, like the people, I'm talking about the mountains in Alaska.
We'll bring up some Africa stories here in a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm talking. Okay, if you're talking about danger, then yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, danger.
But I mean, like when you look in Alaska, you are humbled.
Yeah.
Like you are sea level, looking up 15,000 feet.
Yeah, we were talking about that today. It's like literally watching a movie when you fly into Alaska.
Yeah, for sure. And so when I lived there, I lived all over. I lived in the Cook Inlet, which is like below the tail of Alaska, and then the second year I lived in the Bering Sea, and lived on a boat with a 80-year-old man who had arthritis. It was great. It was a great time. Now I'm not in Alaska anymore. I live here in Colorado. But then I went back to Alaska, and then I went to Kentucky, lived on a farm in Kentucky, and then I went to Missouri first.
You went back to Alaska after you came back?
No, I went to Alaska. I was there for 2 years.
And then you came back to Colorado?
I came back for like a month, and then I went back for the second season.
Oh, gotcha.
But no, when I got done with Alaska, I moved to Missouri again by Lake of the Ozarks. And then from there,
Kentucky.
I went to Kentucky.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
That's another weird thing.
That's when you started watching me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Anyway.
And then Kentucky, and then from Kentucky, I came back to Colorado, which I never thought I'd come back to Colorado, but.
You've been here, what, 4 or 5 years? No, not that long.
Oh, yeah, 4 years. 4 years next month. So, 4 years next month.
Did you buy this house when you moved back, or did you?
No, I rented this house, and then I bought it.
I remember you renting
2 years ago.
You came straight from Kentucky to this house.
Yeah, because I remember I saw this house when I was in Kentucky, and I was like, ooh, I like that house.
Yeah.
And then I called the realtor. I was like, I'll be there in 2 days. Hold the house for me. I will rent it, because it was only for rent.
That's crazy.
And then within a month of living here, I met
the owner. Well, I was here the day that you closed on your house.
Oh, that's right. You were.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were we doing that trip?
Goose.
Because that was in the summer. Because I closed on this house in the summer. It was in May. We pigeon hunted, but it didn't work out. What did we do?
Turkey hunting.
Turkey hunted.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
we went to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Buddy's place. Yeah.
I shot a Jake.
Yeah.
He shot a 3-bearded.
A triple beard.
Yeah.
Dude, your shot was sick though. That was like a sick butt
So-
sniper shot.
Jared likes to use profanity sometimes. I don't
Hey,
agree.
only
I don't
sometimes.
agree with it, but
I only use it like, I mean, in like that was a good way to use it. Like it was sick. It was a sick shot. It
So another thing
was a
that
sick butt shot.
I think I don't think that you really express on your channel is how you are in real life versus videos.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can explain it how you want to, but not the same guy, but not the same guy at the same
Well,
time.
I think, you know, as a YouTuber, and I've been on this, so since the internet has been a thing,
You've been there.
I've been like a creator. So like, I never really had like a personal Facebook or a personal MySpace.
I never thought about it like that.
Like I always was Outlaw,
Yeah.
right? And, you know, I don't really like to say it's portraying a character, but it's like, it's just turning the volume up.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I like to have fun. I always try to be nice to everyone and set a good example for other people in walks of life or whatever, because I feel like I've done a lot. I've traveled all over the world. I've lived in different places. I've seen different cultures, and I feel like I try to express that more behind the scenes, and I haven't done it enough on video. So whenever people meet me in real life, they just think, "Oh, you're that wild man from YouTube."
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many people I
I feel
work
like
with.
that's a huge perception of you as
Yeah.
far as like
Well, when I hang out with other YouTubers, like they straight up just think they kind of like are like standoffish. Like I don't know if I want this guy
Yeah.
to stay in my house.
So, I
like
didn't
shout
really
out
think
to
that
shout out
way.
to Lake Fork guy Justin. Like the first time he hung out with me, he was like, "Wow, this guy's like, I don't know if he should stay at my house."
Did he really?
Yeah, I remember. No, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was Stephanie, his wife. But now we're great friends.
That's hilarious.
I love
Yeah.
those guys.
We were I think that's a huge you're an actor. I mean, that's what you've said it before,
Yeah.
you're called
Well-
to be an actor. Not necessarily like you're faking everything on your videos,
Yeah.
not in that sense. But
Yeah.
you are like you have the personality of an actor.
Right. And whenever get around certain people, I like to have fun. I like to entertain people. So if I like start acting crazy or am
That's it. It's
am just
entertainment.
busting a bunch of jokes and you know whatever, that's usually me just trying to make everybody happy and laugh, because
Yeah.
that's what I ultimately like to do. That's you know what I do the videos for. So I think people just get the wrong perception of me sometimes. You know, it
Yeah.
happens a lot. But
Down to
hopefully-
earth, probably the most down to earth guy you'll ever meet.
Oh.
If you ever meet him in person, except for that kid that you told to get away from the truck this morning.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But-
Sorry, he's dead in a hole now. Apologize. No, I'm just kidding.
We
He's in a lake.
what did you
somewhere.
say? What did you say you did the other day to a kid at the lake?
Well, so a lot of kids come up to me for pictures, and I always oblige. I always take pictures with anybody, unless you're rude, because that's happened a lot too. But sometimes I like to mess with.
unless you drive into somebody's driveway. And
Yeah.
private property.
But people come up to me, so I like to have fun with them. And so he wasn't super young. He was probably like 16. And him and his girlfriend came over to me. And he was like, "Hey, man, I'm a huge fan. Can I get a picture?" And I just said, "Not now." I said it just like that. I just said, "Not now." And he was like, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to bother. I'm just playing, man. Go over here and
That's
give me a picture.
hilarious. I could
And then-
never do that. I don't
And
know.
if they always have their girlfriend with them, I always grab their girlfriend. It's
Really?
Like, yeah, let's get a pic. Just make them super awkward.
Well,
I like to
remember-
make people awkward.
I remember the first time I came up here, we went to Cabela's to get we were goose hunting,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to go get my license, and there was literally like 4 people stalking us through Cabela's, and I tried to film it, but I didn't get it.
Yeah. Well,
But-
Colorado's like a different thing. Like I noticed where people live, like they're bigger in that area.
Mhm.
You know, like you're big in Texas.
Yeah.
I'm-
Oh yeah, obviously.
In Colorado, dude, like it's crazy. Plus, it doesn't help that all my trucks are wrapped.
Yeah.
Excuse all the burps tonight, man. I don't know what's going on with
for
us.
me, it's the altitude.
Yeah.
Um,
You know what? It usually comes out the other side, and we call those altitudes.
I get those a lot.
Altitudes.
So yeah, we've kind of gone. How much time do we have? So we have a limit. Oh, we're good.
We got 10 minutes left, man.
We're good.
We can keep going.
Yeah, we can keep going. We're gonna have to.
We just gotta stop the camera. At 30
camera
minutes.
we're using only goes 30 minutes. So.
Yeah. You want to just stop it now? We can just stop it now and go back. I can do that right now. Since we talked about it, I'll just stop it now. Just hold on 1 second. You guys aren't gonna miss anything. Hold on.
I guess we're doing it. All right, we're back. We're back. So.
Hold on. Just clap one more time just to make sure.
So
okay,
I had to, anyway, using a different camera than I normally use. Where were we going with this? So we've kind of covered a lot already. I want to talk about Africa. Africa is by far my favorite.
Well, hold on. Before we talk about Africa, how many trips have we done together? We've only known each other 3 years, and this is how many trips we've done together.
I don't even think we can count them. Like, we can't remember
Let's
all
try.
of them.
Let's try.
Bear?
Let's start from the very beginning.
Okay.
So the very first time I met you, we were in Texas.
That's where MULLETMAN came about. He came up with the name MULLETMAN.
It's on video. It's on one of my videos, I think.
Yep.
Vidges, sorry. People get mad when I don't say Vidges. It's like, you're not Outlaw anymore. You didn't say Vidget. Apologize, all right? Texas. Whitetail in Texas. Geese in Colorado.
Yep.
But we've done whitetail in Texas a bunch. Let's just say that.
I really can't remember all the times, though.
Canada. For bear. Which is an awesome
hold
trip.
on. It was whitetail in Texas. I came up for goose hunting. You came down that following spring for turkey. I flew up like a week later for turkey. Mm-hmm. Then we went to Canada. Caymans.
For bear. Cayman Islands for iguana.
Wait. Elk hunt before that.
Oh, yeah. Elk hunt in Colorado.
Then the Cayman Islands. Then Africa.
Then Africa. Then we went to Africa and then Namibia.
And then what was after Africa?
Whitetail again. And then
you came down last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and then
roughly
bow fishing trip.
Probably 10 or 15 times.
Yeah, we've been all over the world, literally.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And there's some crazy stuff coming.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do we? I don't know if y'all could hear that, but my stomach just growled. What do we have planned for the rest of this year?
Well, we got
elk hunt
in
mule deer hunt
in October is our elk hunt.
October.
Mule deer. Well, I might do the mule deer hunt. I got to see.
November.
November.
You're coming. You already got a tag. So.
Well, December, you've got a mountain lion hunt, and I'm going to be elk hunting for a cow. I got a cow tag.
Yep. Well, I'm going to be there.
I know. That's what I'm saying, but you're going to be
So that's going to be the same hunt. Same.
Yeah.
Our guy, y'all go check him out, Smoking River Pursuit.
Yeah.
Christopher, awesome dude. Y'all got to go check him out. I'll leave his link in the description if y'all want to do elk hunt.
Mule deer,
antelope. Go check them out.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So we got that. So
and then we were supposed to do Canada bear, but that got pushed back another year because of Corona.
2021, we'll be in Canada.
Yeah. And then Africa, we wanted to do Africa again, but that's, it's
it all depends. Everything's dependent on the stupid.
Yeah, the virus, man. Everything's shut down. So we got. Well, okay. Anyways, we're talking about Africa. Africa's awesome.
Favorite place to hunt by far.
The people are so nice. Now,
yeah.
I mean, we were in Namibia.
Yeah.
We were in Namibia. Look at you behind this screen. We got MULLETMAN. He's got an alligator gar, and he's not even in frame. He's like, get a picture of me. It's a monster alligator gar. We haven't done gator gar together yet.
No, we haven't.
You should come to Mississippi with me next week. Oh, we're going to get some baggage?
She's due August 16th. I don't know if I'm
that's right. MULLETMAN Jr.'s coming out. Mullet. What do you call him? Baby Mullet?
Yeah, I don't know if she wants me to say the name yet or not.
Oh. Well, don't tell the real name.
Okay.
Yeah, don't say
We have
a
name.
Wait for that, yeah.
I asked him.
What are you guys going to call him? Baby Mullet? Or
is that a dog?
Yeah,
that's a dog.
He's sleeping.
Yeah, I asked y'all in, I think, the gender reveal video to comment names. In the name that we chose, there was like 15 comments of it. So if y'all really want to know, go snoop through that video.
Yeah. I think Baby Mullet's kind of good.
Baby Mullet, yeah. That's what we've been calling him.
Yeah. I started the mullet.
Africa.
Dude, did you get a haircut
no,
or
you
no?
Didn't. Yeah, I cut 3 inches off. I don't think I told y'all that.
It's so long.
Yeah.
Because I remember you had an Instagram post where you cut it, and I was like,
yeah, I don't think I put it in the video, though. I cut 3 inches off. It was actually whenever the coronavirus started, because I remember. So, like, I I'm not gonna say that on here. The mask thing is
for like
not
going to
really
get your
my
haircut?
forte. So I went to the barber or whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
and I walked up, and it was like 2 or 3 customers at a time, whatever. And there was this girl at the front door. She had a little table, and she was like checking people in. She was like, "Do you have a mask?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Okay, we'll sell you this one for $3."
$3 they sold you?
$3.
Oh
I
my
couldn't get a
gosh!
haircut unless
They
we
didn't
had
even give you one for
Angel,
free.
Angel wanted me to do. We went to South Carolina and did like maternity. What did we call them?
Maternity pictures.
Maternity pictures.
Okay.
So I had to get my haircut, and they hand me this mask, and it is literally a piece. It's a napkin with 2 like double-sided tape on each side, and that's what I had to wear my whole haircut.
So they sold you that for $3?
Yes. And another crazy story. My wife Angel, she went to get her nails done. You know what they handed her?
What?
A napkin with 2 rubber bands, paper clipped to
No.
each side.
You know what Fat Boy did the other day? We waited to West Reed to go get a boat part, and he didn't have a mask, and he wanted to come in. I said, dude, just stay in the truck. It'll take me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
He goes, no, I want to come in. Plus, I got to pee anyways. And he freaking gets this oil rag that I got in my
Oh, my
truck, and he
gosh.
shoves it in his cowboy hat, and it's suffocating. Like, he's like, I can't breathe in this
I could
thing.
see Fat
I
Boy
can't
like
breathe."
putting his beard up and like taping it up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he cut it
doesn't-
off.
Yeah, he cut it off. But he's got that mustache that
Okay.
goes all the way.
Anyway, back to Africa. I hope
Yeah,
y'all
back to
enjoy this. I really don't know if y'all like it or not. Y'all leave it in the comments if y'all do, because
Yeah.
I'll do more if y'all like it. If not, I have no problem not doing it anymore. So
Yeah, I got a lot of dog hair on this microphone.
I was looking at that earlier. Africa, it's my favorite place to hunt. My dad's told you we've had some crazy incidences in Africa
Yeah.
as far as danger goes. But it's all about who you know and who you go with.
Yeah.
There's definitely places you don't want to go. Most of Africa, I would probably go.
Our buddy Drekus in Namibia,
Akuya Safaris.
Akuya Safaris. He's a
the
great guy.
man.
Yeah, I say Africa is one of my favorite places.
That was your first time, right?
So that was my first time in Africa. It was great, man.
You shot what?
We did all the plains game.
Yeah, but you shot.
You know, when
how many
people-
animals did you get?
13.
13.
Yeah, I shot more than anybody.
Yeah, I think I shot 7.
Yeah, it was my first time there, and I just like and everything tastes so good over there.
We didn't shoot besides jackals, which is like a coyote over there.
Yeah.
We did not shoot a single animal that we did not taste.
Yeah, every
So-
single one we ate.
And another thing that is misconstrued by a lot of people and a lot of hunters that are against
Africa.
Africa/high fence, which, yes, these ranches that we hunt over there, pretty much anywhere. Well, I can't say anywhere, but most
A
of the
lot of
places
stuff in
you
Africa.
go in Africa are high fence. But the place that we were hunting was 2 sections of 10,000 acres each. So whether you want to call that fair chase or not, that's up to you. I don't have a problem with
Well,
that at
everything
all.
in Africa. I mean,
I was just
the
getting to the meat part.
yeah.
As
well,
far as like
yeah, we ate everything.
we tasted everything, but they
Everything.
sold the meat in every single piece of that.
And you're not allowed to
meat.
take me home, which
Yeah, so-
which hopefully one day it'll change, but probably not. But
We just got our stuff in, by the way.
Yeah, everything. Everything we do in Africa, all the conservation dollars, because dude, it's expensive to go over there. All that money goes back to conservation, goes back to animals over there, which is great.
Yeah.
They've got insane wildlife all over the place. It's crazy. Right when we got off the plane, baboons, warthogs.
And this is low fence, so
Yeah.
like we actually saw. I think I saw more warthogs on the side of the road on the way to the ranch than I did in the ranch.
Yeah. It's
And these warthog, it's insane because what was your guide's name or your PH?
Henku.
Hanku.
Yeah.
Hanku. So I rode with Jared. It was me, you, Jacob,
On the
and
way back?
Hanku on the way to the airport.
Yeah.
And there was this warthog. They do not care. If there's grass on the side, on the very edge of the road, they're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
And they don't care about cars. And Hanku like swerved over, and I thought he was gonna hit it, and that
Right.
thing did not move 1
Nope.
inch. And
He's
he
like, "Watch
was
this."
probably a foot away.
He's
from
like, watch
that
this.
warthog.
They're just, and then things just like, yeah, whatever. You ain't
Yeah.
gonna hit me.
It's insane. Baboons running on the side of the road. It's an incredible place if you ever get the opportunity. We were super blessed to be able to go over there. I don't know how long it'll be before we're able to go back over there, or if we're ever able to go back over there. But I'm glad we did while we could, for sure.
It's awesome. I think Canada was one of the best trips we did.
We were talking about that yesterday too. One thing that me and him both wish we do is just enjoy it a little more.
Yeah, I think when you're when you're so obsessed with hunting, like, and you're so obsessed with like, okay, I got to get this done. I got to work harder. I got to do this. You miss all the soaking in opportunities of like where you are. And we were in a beautiful, beautiful northern Saskatchewan.
In the middle of nowhere.
The only thing that was bad was how many mosquitoes there were.
And that's not even the bad. That's like not mosquito season.
Yeah.
While we were there. We were there at like the beginning of it.
Yeah, it was miserable. The last day I was there, I sat in the stand for like 14 hours straight. Yep. And I
sat with you the first
half of the day.
6 hours, I think.
Yeah, what happened was, if you guys didn't see the video, is I shot a bear the second or third night we were there. It's like a perfect, so with a bear, your target is higher than usual.
Yeah. So their coat is, bears are a lot smaller than you think. They're big animals by all means, but bears have 3 to 4 inch coats that hang down from their chest. So you think that you're aiming mid-bear, but you're really aiming at the bottom of the bear.
Yeah, so what you want to do is basically go up from the shoulder and just aim right in mid-body, right above the shoulder.
Yeah.
And so the first one I shot was a big bear, 7'3" bear, huge bear. And
not to mention we're sitting in tree stands 20 feet in the air.
And I think I make a perfect shot, and he runs off. Didn't hear a death moan. And I was like, oh no, what did I just do? I kept watching the video back. It looked perfect. I saw that the air was fully red. And then I go, well, he's still alive. He's still out there. We tracked him. No more blood. It's like it clotted up quick. So I said, I'm going to sit all day.
Well, before that, so you all tracked him for a while at that night. And then you sat the next morning. And
no,
because you didn't set the full day until the day before we left.
No. So it was right after that whole day. So we tracked my bear for like 2 hours. Never came up with anything. Lost blood.
Yeah, but then y'all saw him on the trail cam.
No, we didn't at that point.
Oh, after the fact.
So we went.
Gotcha.
We went to, because there was 2 bears that were super similar to each other that we. But we got. The other guy that was with us shot that cinnamon, and I went and helped them retrieve that bear and get dragged out of the woods. I mean, up in northern Saskatchewan, dude, it is thick.
Thicker than a snicker.
Thicker than a snicker. And so I help them. I'm dead beat. We get back at like 9 o'clock at night. I go straight to bed and say, okay, I'm going to wake up at 3 a.m. because you can get in the stand there at 4 a.m.
And for some reason, I said I'll wake up with you.
Yeah, and you did. And because you can get up, it doesn't
gets
get
light.
dark there.
Yeah, it doesn't get dark. It gets dark for like 2 hours, I think, at that time of the year. And it was, I think we got up at like 3:30.
Yeah, it was
got on the stand by like 4:30.
And then you sat with me until like
11.
Yeah, till lunch basically.
Yeah.
And then my brother Jacob came and sat with me the rest of the day.
I went fishing.
And yeah, you went pike fishing. And I think at like 5 o'clock, I put the last one in that bear. He came back, surprisingly. Didn't think it was going to happen.
Insane. Giant bear. He has it upstairs. We both just got ours back. Or you got yours back way before me, but.
Yeah.
And you have the, you're getting a new hat made with the little bonus.
Yeah, the
bonus bear. The bone bear.
Yeah.
On his hat.
Shout out to Heart Hatter.
Heart Hatter.
Yep.
Oh, Heart Hatter.
Hey, the first time he made me that, that's why I wanted to do the bear.
What were you down for that time? You had the bow fishing boat, because we rolled up to his van and he's like, y'all going fishing?
Yeah. What did we do?
Or he's like, y'all going to Slay?
Oh, we went to Whitney.
Yeah, that was the time we went to Whitney.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't hear that name of the lake.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah.
We
went. We didn't get anything. We didn't do nothing. You can't find that video nowhere. But yeah, man, it was.
I definitely.
We've been a lot of good places, man. I love it. We've had a lot of funny times too.
I think Africa and Canada are on the top too.
I would say I would say some of mine, because to be honest, I don't know what yours is, but what's your favorite animal to hunt?
So
Out of any animal,
I already know yours. Yours whitetail.
But I've got a secondary.
Kansas, Missouri, whitetail.
Yes.
Texas.
Kansas is a magical
I would
place,
say
man.
Kansas, Texas, Missouri is your top three.
Okay, Missouri's okay, but I just go to Missouri because it's over the counter.
There, because it's there, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're asking what my favorite animal to hunt is?
Yeah.
Like in the U.S. or anywhere?
Anywhere.
Ooh. I mean,
the one you enjoy the most that you have to do every year.
Well, I mean, I don't go to Africa every year, but if I could, I'd probably choose. I don't know.
It's gotta be whitetail, man.
No, it's not.
It's not whitetail?
No. I haven't shot a big bull elk. I haven't recovered a big bull elk.
You got the elk fever now.
I have the elk fever right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think you're a lot like me in my hobby, not necessarily hobbies, but the things that I dive really deep into, I do it hard, but it changes all the time. So I think 1 year it's elk, 1 year it's whitetail, 1 year it's waterfowl.
Well, yeah, it's everything with like waterfowl's. I think waterfowl is some of the funnest because you can talk to your buddies. Waterfowl is not a fun.
But I'm not one of those waterfowl guys either. That we talked about this earlier too. Like, I'm not solely gonna devote every time of hunting I have into waterfowl.
Yeah,
like
we were
a
talking.
lot of guys.
Yeah, we were talking about like how, like our buddy Paul that we're going hunting with tomorrow.
That's all he loves.
Birds.
If it has wings, he's killing it.
It's done. But he's not interested in deer. He's not interested in elk. He'll eat it, but he's not really interested in fishing. He'll do it.
So what I have a question.
He's just the wingman.
First
we
of all,
already bring that up in the beginning of the podcast?
Yeah. So first of all, tell them your favorite animal. What's your second favorite animal?
So, whitetail is. I just get so excited.
Something after that.
Especially when you're in a place like Kansas. Like a lot of people, and I live in Colorado. Okay, we have whitetail in eastern Colorado. They're big. They get big. But elk hunting obviously is insane. Obviously when it's elk season, I like elk hunting more than whitetail. But I would say overall, the ones I get most excited about is whitetail for sure.
When it's in season, that adds an extra factor.
Because it's just so like you get
in the moment.
Yeah, you like everything. Grow up doing it. You grow up looking at it. Like
I think another huge thing.
But let me get to my secondary really quick.
Let me just say this really quick.
Oh, okay, really quick.
You've hunted whitetail in many different states. I've only hunted whitetail in Texas.
Oh, really?
Yes. I've never hunted whitetail in another state.
Holy smokes. Okay.
So go on with you.
But this year maybe you come to Missouri with me.
Yeah.
That's in one of our trips.
Yeah.
But I would say my secondary, which is a Colorado animal, just because it's so fun to me, is hunting antelope with a bow.
You like to sweat in a bow blind?
I do.
In the middle
Well,
of summer?
I don't like it when it's happening, but I always look back because it's so hard.
Yeah.
When the hardest hunts, you look back on, you're like, man, that was so fun. So antelope is awesome. And I love eating antelope when they're from here, where I live, because there's no sage.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that really...
You shoot one
I've had antelope sausage, and that's about it.
Yeah. Actually, I got some... I can't really send it home with you, but I've got some antelope brats in there that are just awesome.
I've never had like antelope steak or backstrap.
Yeah, I've got so much antelope steak in there. Yeah.
Do you have any more of those goose sticks?
No. When we shoot goose, a lot of people don't eat goose. They just throw them away. I take all the breasts out, and I make goose sticks out of them. Mix them with a little bit of pork fat, a little bit of pork. I think they do I don't know what the ratio is. But, you put some pork in there, and it's so good. It's like the best snack stick ever. They make jalapeno cheddar, habanero jack, whatever you want. You can do it yourself, too.
So, Smoking River. Is it Smoky River or Smoking River?
I think it's
Smoking River.
Smoking
River Pursuit. Christopher, I went on a mountain lion hunt with him this year. I don't even think I filmed it because we didn't.
Yeah. Well, mountain lions, it's for old people, dude.
Well, we were on public land. It was just a big mess. But he brought some... One of his clients brought in some mule deer sticks that had blueberries in them, and I think it was the best snack stick I've ever had.
With blueberries?
Yes. Well, like the
blueberry
muffins, and you put those in the mix, and they're like rendered down blueberries. It was like that in the snack sticks.
I might have to try that with another breakfast sausage.
That'd be good.
Ooh.
But that's what y'all have a place here that you can get like individually wrapped snack sticks. You can get brats. You can get pretty much anything y'all want.
We used to get individually wrapped. Now she doesn't do it no more. But the place you're thinking of is in Utah.
Well,
and that
either way, there's places like that. At least in Texas, not around where I live, there is not, like, they're the most generic meat processors you could ever think of. Like, sausage, breakfast sausage, hamburger, cuts of meat.
I think it's because so many deer die. Like
that's probably it. Because they don't want to do the work, and they make enough money just doing the regular old stuff. But I want somebody. Well, I mean, I love to process my own deer as well. So I just need to learn how to do it myself. But I want somebody that can make like bologna and brats and Italian sausage.
Yeah, like I'm learning right now because I got a meat grinder and I got all the attachments and everything that I've been doing.
We got all the stuff at the ranch. It's just sometimes we don't have time.
It's like I'm learning how to do the sausages now, but like the mixtures is what you have to do. Like breakfast sausage, I want to be able to do. Yeah, I want to learn how to like get the do.
I made some breakfast sausage last year. That was really good.
I've made it before, but like I want to get perfected at it. Yeah, it's like another. People think, okay, well, I'm gonna go shoot a deer. Excuse me, and then I'm gonna go take it to the processor.
Yep.
There's no, most hunters don't process them themselves. Actually, you and I process most of ours.
Yeah,
but
together. But most hunters in Texas don't even. All they do is gut their deer.
Yeah,
most hunters don't even skin their deer.
Yeah, if you're not, listen. I get hunting is addicting. It's all about the camaraderie. It's all about that. But when it really boils down to it, if you're not eating the animal that you're shooting, then you're just disrespecting it. Him and I actually talk a lot about we love Native American culture.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what Native American.
Super hardcore into arrowheads right now.
Yeah, you are. I think you need to keep making videos on that, man. I think that's so interesting.
They don't get the views. Y'all leave it in the comments.
Do you guys want to see more arrowhead hunting?
He has a little.
Arrowhead hunting
videos. He has a creek behind his house. What is this? Or what's that road called?
The road.
Or the town? It's some Indian name.
Oh, Comanche.
Comanche what?
Oh, I can't say that. Because it's close.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But it's all right. It's good, though. It's good.
So there's a creek behind his house anyway. Yeah. And we went and we found some flint yesterday, some flakes of flint. So I told him when I leave, he needs to go down there. And you're going to eventually run across an arrowhead, I promise you. Mm-hmm. But it's on private property. So
I think
comments of that, but
I think nobody really does that on YouTube, like arrowhead hunting.
Oh, there's a lot.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I watch them all.
Do they get like views?
So I don't watch. That's another thing I've had a lot of instant messages on is like, who do you watch or who can you suggest me to watch that's like you? And I really don't watch anybody other than Justin, Jared, and whenever I get into something hardcore, I watch pretty much everybody.
Dude, I use YouTube
if you look for arrowheads, I've probably watched your videos on YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, like, legitimately, I use YouTube as whatever I'm interested in. I watch it. Like, I switch, which I think everybody is like that, because we got to remember that as YouTubers sometimes. It's like sometimes, all we do is hunt and fish and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, I do a bunch of other things, but just the outdoor stuff, we just hunt and fish. So, like, if somebody's not into hunting and fishing because maybe it's the summer, they're watching carpentry or arrowhead hunting or something like that. Yeah. They switch too. So
that's a big thing for me too. We're running out of time here, but I just want to I want to explain a little bit of why I do what I do. Kind of, I don't have like science behind it, but summertime fishing is so saturated in the YouTube world because there's no hunting seasons. That's why I think bow fishing, pigeon hunting, anything that you can do, hog hunting, anything hunting during the summer is what I try to do. Obviously, I have a lot of fishing videos up recently, but that's just because it's so hot.
Yeah.
There's nothing moving till like 4 a.m. And
how do you like the weather here, though?
Don't even. It was 65 and sunny this morning. If y'all follow me on Instagram.
Felt great.
Y'all saw that, but
we were at 11,000 feet, so it was just hard to breathe.
Yeah, it was very hard to breathe. Snow on the mountaintops. Y'all see it in the video. Pretty cool.
Ugh. I could relive that all day. I just want to go back tomorrow, to be honest.
Yeah.
You have to go home.
2 hours. Not tomorrow. We can go there tomorrow.
Yeah, we could.
And I don't fly out till.
Want to get up at 4 again?
Late, yeah.
Get her done?
Yeah. We're exhausted. We're going to sleep after this podcast.
What time do you leave on the day you leave?
I don't leave till the afternoon.
I think you leave at 11.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll have to look.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I got to pee really bad. So,
Is that why we're almost out of time?
yeah.
Okay.
I hope y'all enjoyed it. First ever Mulletman podcast.
Yeah, I dig it, man.
I had fun.
I think you should do more of these.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a podcast called Dirty 30 now.
Do it. So,
It's just 30 minutes.
My thoughts were just have a bunch of my friends and family, me and my dad can, I don't know, do a podcast once a month, something, talk about our old hunting stories.
You should get your dad on and talk about his Africa stories.
Yeah, there's some crazy stories
Zimbabwe.
that will make you question going to Africa.
Yeah.
But then he has 100 times more stories that will make you want to go to Africa.
Yeah.
So, anyway, y'all go check out Jared. His link will be in the description.
Thanks for having me on your first podcast.
Thanks, brother. I like your new place too.
Yeah.
Not new. He remodeled his whole house.
Windaba.
My room's over there.
What do you think I should call it? What do you think I should call this bar? I got like 3 options. I got
Well, I think you should call it that.
the Ramblin' Ranch.
Yeah.
That's the whole place, though.
Well, the Ramblin' Bar.
No, I'm thinking the Hillbilly, or what did I call it? The Hillbilly Hangout,
I like that.
the Bootleggers Bar,
No.
or the what was the other one? It was my idea.
Who came up with Hillbilly Hangout? Stephanie?
That was Fat Boy.
Really?
Yeah, Fat Boy came up with
Nice,
Hillbilly
Fat Boy.
Hangout. Which but he got that from me because I named our old show.
I like Hillbilly Hangout.
The other one was something else. Ramblers Retreat.
No, it's
No?
no.
All right. I guess Hillbilly
Hangout.
Hangout. Or the
So-
Hillbilly Hideout. How about that?
Hillbilly Hangout. It's
Okay.
there. It's
Hillbilly
already done.
Hangout. This is Mulletman's first ever podcast coming at you live from the Hillbilly Hangout. What y'all think about that?
Why don't you end it since you're so good at acting?
Love y'all. Bye.
How about a eat good or something?
Eat good. Sorry for blowing your eardrums. Rest
All
in
right.
peace, headphone users.
Yep. See y'all. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
See ya.
Thanks for the support. Go check out mulletman.net. Go check out
Get some critter glitter.
what's your
OutlawMerch.com, OutlawDip.com,
OutlawMerch.com. We don't-
OutlawBoots.com,
I don't support dip.
OutlawVideos.com.
Don't go check that out. But
Are we done?
see y'all.
Go pee, buddy. See ya.